Tracy G reflects on his exit from Dio. This is the Rock and Roll of the Man. My name is Sean Morrison, and goes on to say that he was not kicked out of the band. He did an interview with Chris Atkins Presents. Also, he's known as Tracy G Grijalva, which is his legal name. It was previously said that he left Dio in 1999 after he claimed he was asked to play in the dual guitar situation in Ronnie's band, and he was also asked why he never toured with another nationally touring act after his departure from Dio. Yeah, basically after that, Tracy basically just has released stuff on and off over the years, and does have a lot of stuff um, that he's released with something called Rags, the April calls, and then he has about 8 or 9 albums recorded as just solo. One being called the a Frosty G Christmas. I'm not familiar with any of this, but in all respect, this is what he's put out. Tracy G and the B&B's released stuff. Tracy G and Michael Betty put out stuff. Tracy G and the Star Track Vados, and also the Tracy G Group, which has the Tramp in 2017, probably his last thing he's put out. He's also done work with Driven, Curly Festive, and the Blues Quartet, the Mark Bramlett Band, Goded, Epic, Vessel, Ramtha, Robot Lords of Tokyo, Pain Savior, and Barking Spider, to name a few. And also, best known also being in a band called World War III, which had an album out in 1990. And I believe that was the band that featured Vinny Appice on it. Now, he said it was his decision to leave. He said when he was in Dio, Dio's the great singer. Should he ask him, like you just said, I had too much stuff I wanted to say to myself, and I was getting turned on. Oh, basically, he said when he left that he started getting turned on to the little home studios where he could record his own stuff and could sit in his room and record what's in his head, and not have anybody tell him anything like what they do in the record companies. That's what he basically wanted to do. He's kind of tired of being a let around the type of thing, being in somebody else's band. He did that. He did the best he could until Ronnie wanted him to play with another guitar player. He wasn't kicked out, like he said. Apparently, Tracy said the record company, they wanted to add Craig Goldie when their old guitar players ended up being Craig Goldie because he wasn't getting along with Vivian Campbell again. They got delayed Jimmy Bain, rest in peace, back on bass. And those guys were part of the original deal. They wanted to sell more tickets because life is about money, the world is about money, the business is about money. So it means that's why they're here, right? He goes on to say, well, no, but that's how the world looks. And he's already played lead guitar and did 2 or 3 albums with Ronnie, and they wanted him to step in the back and listen. One known deal like Craig Goldie played the solos, and he goes around and says he's not a fan of Goldie, and he doesn't think Goldie's a fan of his, and that's their respect. And that's the reason why he wanted to leave. One of the last things Ronnie said to him on the phone, he goes, he wish he was an ass. He goes, I wish you were an ass. This way it'd be a lot easier to do, but I really dig you, and I'm sorry that in the end, because of powers that be, so we got along. It wasn't a big blowout, it was mutual respect, and he just said a lot of fans didn't dig what he was doing, and his new rec company wanted him to go back to one of the first guitar players if he could. Unfortunately, that does happen. Friends, if you're not subscribed to the Sean Morrison YouTube channel, please do so. Everyone else has to subscribe. We thank you much for the continued love, honor, and support. It is greatly appreciated. Tracy goes on to say he doesn't think the albums after him sold way more than Strange Highways. He really don't know, but he doubts if they did. What's that album? Killing the Dragon did put Ronnie back on the Billboard Top 200 album chart, and then when the other charts, like the indie charts and all that, a lot of those records did appear on them as well. And then when the reissues, all the Dio albums, those releases that featured Tracy G went back on the charts. I'm not Strange Highways because that wasn't in the reissue. The one with Angry Machines, that went back on the charts definitely. So that's what he had to say. He said that to stay in Dio and be the rhythm guitar player is better than that as far as he's concerned. So no thanks. So he had to let me go, and he just didn't want to stand in back and just play rhythm and let the Craig Goldie do his thing. Even if he stayed for a year or two, I don't even think he would have stayed it more than a year, Tracy. That's my personal opinion. And those are asking what albums did Tracy G play on with Dio. He was featured on 2 studio albums, The Strange Highways and Angry Machines. I do love Strange Highways. Angry Machines has some good stuff on it, but that went more into the doom metal stuff. And then they had that live album Inferno Lasted Live, and a concert film Live in London, Hammersmith Apollo 1993. That got released in 2013 out of all years, and that's definitely a good concert film to definitely watch. So friends, what do you think about Tracy G's opinion on when he left Dio? Your thoughts? Shame, shame, shame.